Welcome to this quick tutorial about the perks. So what are the perks, how to use them, which perks are best, let's talk about it. To see the perks you need to go to Armory, Schematics, and here are your weapon and trap schematics. Each of them have their own perks and we'll get into it now. To see the perks for your weapons or traps, click on any of them. Let's take the railgun example. We'll go to upgrade/inspect and in upgrade we can see we have level up. We have view evolution, modify perks and increase rarity. Because it is epic, we'll get increased rarity option. So once we increase it to legendary, we should pay 100 legendary flux. After confirming it, it's legendary and the increased rarity option will not be there anymore. So let's go back. Let's find it. Here is our legendary railgun. You can see that increased rarity is not there because it's max rarity, it's legendary. So we have options to level up and modify the perks. When we go to modify the perks, you can see element is energy, and to increase rarity of the perk we have to pay 45 reperks and 100 of this green stuff. So after conforming it, the material changes. We need to pay 150 of this blue stuff and 65 reperks. We conform it. Now to upgrade it to epic rarity, we have to pay 225 of this purple stuff and 95 reperks. And lastly, to upgrade it to legendary, we have to pay 345 of this orange stuff and 140 reperks. Okay, this one perk is legendary now and it is accessible to us, but you can see this perk gets unlocked at level 5, this will be unlocked at level 10, this will be unlocked at 15, this one will be unlocked at 20, and this one will be unlocked at 25. So to unlock these perks we need to upgrade our weapon, we need to level up. See, when I level up I get access to these two perks. These two perks are unlocked and I go to evolve. Evolve will increase its stars by 1. You can see this is 1 star here, and when I click on evolve it will be 2 stars. So I pay the material and I evolve it to 2 stars. Now if I level up, these two perks will be unlocked. You can see these two perks are locked as of now, and after leveling up the perks will be unlocked. So we conform, we unlock the perks, and for the last perk, which is the core perk of our weapon, we need to evolve it and upgrade it one more time. So when your weapon is at level 77, all the perks of it will be accessible and unlocked. To increase the effectiveness, to increase the damage, the crit damage and all this good stuff, we need to upgrade it as high as it goes. But when your weapon is level 77, all of the perks are unlocked and accessible to you. Now let's go back to modify perks. You can see that this weapon element is energy and 20% damage. We cannot replace it with anything. Let's have a look at other perks here. We have reload speed. We can place crit rating, crit damage, fire rate. This one is damage, we can replace it with durability, headshot damage, reload speed, damage to miss monster and bosses. This one is crit rating, we can replace it with crit damage, headshot damage, max size. And this one is damage to afflicted target, we can replace it to damage to miss monster and bosses, damage to slow target and 40%. Damage to enemies below 15%, we immediately kill them. I feel like this is the best core perk we can have for this weapon. So we are going to replace reload speed with crit rating and replace damage to miss monster and bosses. Replace crit rating to crit damage. Oh, I mean, if I would place the first one as crit damage, then okay, anyway, replace crit rating with crit damage to miss monster and bosses. I feel like this is the perk setup for this gun. Now what is damage perk? Damage perk is self-explanatory, just increases the damage, raw damage of the gun. Fire rate increases the fire rate, how fast your weapon shoots. Reload speed, faster reload. But critical rating and critical damage, they need a little bit more explanation. Critical rating increases the chance of critical damage, So if, for example, the chance of critical damage is 20%, when we increase critical rating, the chance of crit damage will be around, let's say, 40% or 45%. And critical damage increases additional damage on top of your raw damage. For example, if your raw damage is 50,000, when the critical damage is activated, can deal up to 200,000 damage. That's just an example, just estimation. So critical damage increases the damage, critical rating increases the chance of crit damage. Now let me just upgrade these perks, upgrade them to legendary. Also, some people call all legendary gun a god roll gun, so let's god roll it. Now let me tell you about the traps. For example, let's take this one, ceiling electric field trap. Go to modify perks. You can see that we have two options for the element, either energy or nature. Energy is the best for the trap because energy will deal damage to all the husks, elemental husks, physical husks, fire husks, nature husks, will damage all of them equally. It will not be weak against one specific type of husk, but nature is best for killing fire husks, and if the husks are physical or any other element, nature will not be very effective. So we keep our traps energy or physical. Let's check out broadside trap. You can see the element for it is physical and we cannot change it. Physical is good, energy is good, either of them will do the job, but physical is slightly weak against elemental zombies. Energy will deal damage to all the husks equally, doesn't matter which type of element they are. Every weapon, every trap, every single item will have their own specific set of perks. You need to play with it, you need to see which perks work best for you, which perks are best for the weapon. You need to really play with it and figure it out. For example, for Xenon Bow, best perks are energy, crit damage, crit rating, crit damage, crit rating, causes affliction damage. This one, this melee weapon right here. Best perks for it is heavy attack, energy efficiency, armor damage. Heavy attack energy efficiency reduces the energy needed for heavy attack of this weapon, and armor plus armor will increase your strength against the zombies, which means zombies deal lesser damage. That's it. So these are the best perks for this weapon. You need to really play with the perks, see which perks are best for that specific weapon. Another example is my wooden floor spike trap. This trap is there for killing the zombies. I want to place it in my storm shield, I want to place it in my day-to-day missions, and the perks for it is physical and 44% damage, crit rating, crit damage, crit rating, crit damage, increased building health. The next one, that is also wooden floor spike next to it, but the perks for this are physical and 20% damage. I did not upgrade the first perk, and rest of it are durability because I want to use this one for my endurance. This trap will not damage those high level zombies in Twin Peaks storm shields, but it will slow them down. I can replace this last pick to increase building health, to heal the building. So yeah, different applications for these two traps. This one is for my Twin Peaks endurance, and this one is for my normal storm shields and normal missions, day-to-day missions. Durability is how far your trap can go. Every trap has its own durability, just like the weapons. Your trap is being used for so much, it will break and demolish. So by increasing the durability, it can go longer and it can do more job. So yeah, every perk and every application is different. You need to figure out what works best for you. Just a general rule of thumb is crit rating, crit damage, crit rating, crit damage. Element is physical or energy. That is the most common application for almost every weapon. And for traps, it's going to be damage reloads with damage reloads with durability, unless you have any specific type of application for your traps. This damage reloads with damage reloads with durability is good for your storm shields, is good for your day-to-day missions, but it is not good for your endurance. If you want more specific use, more niche use, more like in detail use, then you need to really look into the perks, look into the weapon. For example, this weapon is for killing the mist monster and bosses. That is the specific use of this weapon. I'm not going to take it out and start killing normal husky husks, exploder husks with it. I will not do that. I will do it with my Xenon Ball. So you need to see the application of your weapon, application of your traps, what do you want to use it for, and set your perks accordingly.